Welcome to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. In the last part we were just pushing the city forward, and in this part what I want to do is look a bit more at my expansion plans whilst keeping the city ticking over. But before that, I want to say a big thank you to Seathorn for his suggestion that I use waypoints down here to try and settle down my customs shed. Now, to be completely honest, I don't know that much about waypoints, so I'm not going to be looking at those in this video, but I will be looking at them in the future. But one thing I have spotted is, if I show you this truck here, this one is actually meant to be going to this food warehouse here, but for some reason he's coming down here and joining this queue. So I wonder whether, I could try a waypoint on this truck just to push them there, but I think another possible solution is that I actually put a link through there. I'm going to try that first, because what this truck seems to do is it comes down through here and then comes through this junction to come back here. So I've got absolutely no idea why it wants to do that, but what we will do is we will just add this to the Volvo road crew just to make sure they do it. I mean, they're quite happily still asphalting through here. Now, turning round, you can see we're in September and I've still got a lot of crops to bring in. So I'm a little bit worried about whether we're going to get all the crops in for the moment. I'm not exactly too sure what's going on. We've got 514 tons in there. And I am a little bit worried about the capacity here. So what I've done is added another truck. Coming over here, I want to show you something which is probably quite an important event. And this is the reason why I've actually got the game paused. And we're just going to start it now. Because if I show you here, what we're doing now is just building in this final conveyor belt, and hopefully we will get a delivery of steel here, which will then allow me to do it. I think there's a steel truck just coming here. There we are. There we are. And we're now going to complete this. If I show you here, we've now got coal supplies running into here by conveyor belt. That means that if I can find the distribution office that actually supplies the coal, I can find it. Probably the easiest way is to click on here and come down to related vehicles. There we are. So you're in this distribution office, and what I'm going to need to do now is just turn this off, and we can now remove this from the steel mill. As it means, because what we've got now is our coal being delivered here. Only problem I've got here is these have got coal, haven't they? Oh, we're probably using so much coal here at the moment that we're okay. This looks like this guy's not going to unload. Never mind. We may have to get him to dump some coal somewhere else. I don't know whether you... This is one of the downsides of here. Yeah. It looks like he's going to get stuck with a load of coal, which could be... we're going to have two here stuck with coal on them, which could be a problem. How are we supplying coal here? We've actually got two distribution offices working here. Where are you? Actually, yeah, if I put that one on the control coal supply, and then who's the other one here keeping this busy? Where are you? Okay. I think what we'll do is we'll flip the dumpers. So you can go to here. And just get in here. We're going to move you to here, and then we'll pick you up. In fact, we probably don't need as many dumpers in there, so I think we'll put you onto this one here. We'll pick you up and send you to here. Right. And truthfully, I don't think this one actually needs to deliver coal to the small heating plant. So I think we can remove that and remove that. And at the moment you're picking up nothing from here at the moment, but I'm just going to leave. Actually, what we could do is, I thought I'd moved you to. Oh, this is full. Okay. Just going to pick you up. You're full. I'll allocate you to there. Just pick you up and allocate you to there. And eventually these coal trucks will deliver the coal to there and empty out. Now, before we get into looking at the expansion, I've got to look at my population again. My population is growing completely out of control here at the moment. And they are quite literally eating me out of house and home. And it looks like we've actually got this area running now. So we've got some workers in there and there. So we need to get this livestock area up and running. Got 353 crops here. These guys are doing absolutely nothing. I need another distribution office. There we go. So you're the distribution office that's moving crops from the customs house to the fabric. Why are you... Oh, you're doing chemicals and... Okay. I need to sort this out. I need a distribution office. I mean, we've got this distribution office here that's not doing that much. So what I need is for you to pick up from here. Oh, you're actually picking up from here. Okay. Your job is to load crops, and you've also got a unload at the... Okay. Why am I... why am I at that? Okay. So you've got to pick up a small farm and head to there. Rengi warehouse. The only problem is they don't actually have any. So what we're going to do is send you to where's the... And we've got some money here as well. Just going to buy another covered hole here. Big one. And what we're going to do is keep supplying the crops. You've got a little bit of crops flowing in, and what we need to do is get this operating a little bit. And then that will start creating the livestock, which will then start creating the meat. So we'll just get this producing meat first. And then once this has got a reasonable supply in here, what we'll do is we'll move this truck here, which is currently just moving here. And what we'll do is we'll put the refrigerated truck into a distribution warehouse and take it from there. Am I going to crack and expand my population again? Okay, we're going to fire. Okay. Fire engines, come on, quick, 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 quick. All right. Now, again, I just want to check over here, see how the crops are coming. We're into October, and we're still, I don't know, we're picking up most of them. And how's the overflow here? 480 odd tons, 477 tons, and got 800 tons here. Okay, that's flowing well. We've got plenty of crops in there, and we're actually filling up this here. I just want to check that this is actually unloading the small farm. Yep. So that will take any overflow up to here and put it into this silo here. Up here, this one here. So you're pushing this along quite nicely. Are we getting any? Got a little bit of meat flowing in now. Have I got any space in here? And we've got room for one more refrigeration truck. We're just going to buy a... This carries 6.5 tons of meat. 2 tons of meat, 8 tons of meat, 3 tons of meat. I think given the distance between the shop and this, I think we can get away with a small refrigeration truck. So we're going to pick you up there. And then what we're going to do is tell this to pick up from there and deliver to there. How much can this store? 3 tons. Is that it? Okay. And again, I suppose it doesn't really need more than 3 tons, to be honest. I mean, if it keeps 3 tons of meat into here, I'll be happy. What's the maximum storage here? 75 tons. Yep. I want to start by supplying here because this is the main area. Because I think over here it's okay. Let me just check. Yeah, because this distribution truck can come down here. But eventually I would like to get both refrigeration trucks off of here and then just working then as a kind of supplementary top-up role. I think it's time that I converted all this rail track into permanent. Delete it by accident, but actually before I do that, we're just going to come up to the end here. You can see show you the changes I've made up here. I was thinking about how I'm going to get a rail bridge over to here, and I don't really want the rail line running across here because you can see I've started leveling out for building my town in this area. So I thought if I bring the rail track over here, this would be the line that will go across to there. I've kept this bit of track here to be able to build maybe a warehouse and an open storage here. And then what I'm also thinking is maybe having unloading equipment here. So the thing we're going to do is set all that to construction. Now the next thing I want to look at is build a bridge over here. And a big thank you to Ketu31 who gave me a little bit of a hint on how I need to build this bridge over here, because what I'm looking to do is come in, say around where on this bit of land here. We may have to delete that house. My main concern is getting enough height for the bridge to be able to not block ships, although to be honest, if I show you the map, I would like to keep this channel open, but if all else fails, the ships will just have to go up round the top here. That's the theory anyway. And there's another road connection over here. I just noticed that. Okay, well, it's a dirt road. It's not going to do a lot of, but we could export through that. I must admit I hadn't noticed that connection. But we'd still have to cross over. We could build. Well, it'd be a lot of construction just to do a little bit of export, though, won't it? Anyway, following Ketu's advice, we're going to just close that. And what I'm going to do is build a road bridge here. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not too sure what bridge I want to build, but I'm thinking that these bridges are the more higher bridges. I just want to just put out here. Because I don't want to use any steel at all. Let's just have a look here. This is concrete and steel, so it looks like we're going to have to use this one. This is just concrete, gravel and asphalt. And what we're going to do is I'm going to gain a bit of height. Well, that's about... I'm gambling that I've gone up 4 clicks. And we're actually starting above the level of the ground. So I'm hoping that this will be... Oops. I must admit, building bridges is not one of my favourite elements in this game. I'm hoping this is going to be high enough. Oops, I've gone completely in the wrong direction. Why won't that? I had a green line here just now. Okay. I think maybe I need to go this way. I'd like to come in about there. And what we need to do now is get down off the... Maybe I need to come in here. Let's cancel that. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, just delete it. We'll try again. Right, I'm happy with that bit. What I'm just going to do is give it a little bit more height. And yeah, I think I'm going to be happy with that. And then, and of course, that house is going to get in the way, isn't it? Drop down a bit. Is that? We'll just make sure we can get up. Yeah, we'll just put a little tag of road there. We've accepted that. So we've now built a bridge over here. It's going to cost 3,496 tons of concrete, 369 tons of asphalt. I'm not even totally sure. For some reason the game's paused. I'm not even totally sure whether that will actually let me build it at the current range. I think what I will do is trim this road back to, say, about here. And then we'll just put that there. Hopefully that will connect. This road finished yet? No, we're in the rolling stage at the moment. Right, so what we're going to do now is build this out here, and we'll see how far we can get this out. Get this bridge, because I think it's going to be very important to get this link built so that we can start bringing in the iron ore and oil, although the truck route is going to be very long. And of course, one of the downsides of having all this rail track put around is so we've now got this area here. I think what I would like to do is get this gas station built, so we're going to put the expansion crew on that. And I think we also need to start building this. We need to get this area put together. Probably this. I don't need that railroad connector. We do need this. And of course we've also got to put this power line in, but I think I can wait on the power line. So we've got this area here built. We're actually building up a little bit of steel. Wow, that's because I've got no jobs allocated, isn't it? Okay. How are we doing for meat? So the meat's building up fairly slowly because this is a little bit of a long process. But I think if we're getting a reasonable amount of food coming in here, maybe I can unlock another building. The trouble is we're going to have a lot of unemployed workers at the moment. I think for this part, what we're going to do is we're going to get this built. We'll put this to the construction office and the expansion one. We'll put both of them on this. And I suppose I better build another block because we've got 163 over 21s. The question is which block, where am I going to build it? How's the schools filling up as well, and the kindergarten? So what's the, yeah, we've got people without jobs, people without, unable to get meat, and people under sport. Yeah, we're it's almost like we're going to need another kindergarten already. This is crazy. I could put another fairly big kindergarten over here, like this one. Yeah, I think I will. Kindergarten. How big is this? Is that the... Oh, that's the really super big one. This is the one, isn't it? How many staff is this? This has got 18. Maybe I should build a big, super big one over here. Like in here. Maybe over here in this corner. Yeah, I think maybe we do need to build a really... Actually, we could... Can we get it in there? That needs a road connection, so... Yeah, I think we'll put a really super big kindergarten in here. And hopefully that will absorb all the requirements I need. So probably need to get that stall in operating as well. I'm just going to connect you up there. And I'll probably connect you through to there. How are we doing crop-wise? Got 227 crops there. I'm not totally convinced this is going to last that long. So we may have to put a feeder in from over here. We've still got quite a lot of tonnage in here. You're going through. Oh, it looks like we've got all the harvesting done. This is full up. Wow. Crops back up to crops fabric. What is this? Oh yeah, these are still picking up crops to feed my alcohol production. I've forgotten all about that. I've got the road link through here. That actually seems to have reduced the length of the queue. I don't know why, but I'll take it. I mean, we've got 327,000 at the moment. We're assigned. Okay, you've got to build the road first. Okay, that's fair. That's fair dues. We just go over and check out here. Okay, they're now actually... It'll be very interesting to see how far that road crew is going to move out, because of course it's this road crew that's should be... I mean, we could probably... can't assign you, and you've probably already got deliveries. Okay. As I say, once this has been finished and we got the power in here, in fact, I think we're gonna... I think this is going quite quickly, so I'm just gonna connect you up there. The other thing I haven't checked recently is the progress out this way. So these guys are going quite well. You've only got the one job left. Let me just check. Yeah, so you're just working on that one road. I think what we can do is carry on asphalting through here. Or maybe winter's just coming, so maybe just trying to think. You guys actually, no, you've got crops to pick up yet, so I don't want to interfere with those. I'd love to fill in that little bit there. No, actually we could probably do it, fill that little bit in there. And we'll assign you to the and then once all the crops are picked up here, famous last words, and so we're now moving into November, and of course soon we'll be in winter, so the whole process of living is going to slow up. How much steel are we importing at the moment? None at all, because this office, I haven't given them a job that actually involves steel. You're down to 285. Cause for concern. Let's just check here. Yeah, so you're actually getting quite a lot of meat here. So I think what we're going to do is, what's the storage on meat storage on here? You've got 2 here. Now how am I going to solve this problem? I can't put in a deliver to here. Actually I could deliver to here, couldn't I? I'm just gonna have to be a little bit sneaky, is probably the term. If I come here, what we got in here? We got an open hole here. If I buy a refrigeration truck and say 3 tons, 8 tons of meat, 1.8. What is the refrigeration truck? How big is the refrigeration truck attached to here? You carry 6.5 tons of meat. So if I... how much meat have I got over here? Because I don't want to drain all this meat out here. It's got 6 tons of meat. So if I come here and I buy a refrigeration truck, not 3 tons, 8 tons, 6 tons, 1.8 tons, 2 tons. Oops. I think if I buy a 3-ton refrigeration truck there, and what we're going to do is going to give you a route from here. Wow. And the snow has arrived. And we're going to get you to deliver to here. And you're going to load there. If it's greater than 9%. And you're going to unload there. And you're going to wait until you unload. So you're going to wait until loaded. No. So what will happen is that this truck here that's got 6.5 tons in will be supplemented by a truck from here that's got 3 tons in it. And what that means is that this won't drain out all the meat from this area, but it will keep that topped up, which will reduce my overall costs. Yeah, I think that will work. Famous last words. Of course, we're now in snow, which means we're not going to get much done this month. We're going to let our population expand now. We got 179 over 21s. So we're just going to open up another apartment block. Hopefully this, and then we're just going to let everything catch up. So we'll just come here. I think there's a power cable in here that needs to be built as well. Where is it? I can never find the power cables. Come on. Just assign you to the just the process is really going to slow up now we're in winter. So and the money is really rolling in now. I'm really happy with that. In fact, I'm so happy about it. I'm quite happy. I'm quite ready just to let the steel. And I think the next cycle we're going to need to start thinking about maybe building a railway, because what I'd like to do is get a track down to here and back to the steel mill, so we can then actually start importing the iron ore directly. I mean, let's have a little bit of a problem check. So you guys are generally pretty happy. The real problem is over here, which is due to the overcrowding. Yeah, technical university. Yeah, I think we're going to start getting more and more uneducated people. So we're going to need education over here as well. We got a school here, which is pretty full. You can actually see this in the fact that you've got adults mixed in. I think we're going to need another school. Where are we going to put another school? Maybe over here to feed into these blocks here. So again, we're going to go mod schools. I think that might be a little bit too big. That's got 20 staff. What's the standard school? It's got 10 staff, so I can get. How big's this? So maybe we put the school out here. Turn it that way. So we've got that built. Put a footpath out to say there. A footpath length there. If we put a footpath through to there. Okay, let me just check over to here. The other thing I'm thinking of is that I do get trucks coming down here which get stuck in the queue. In fact, it looks like the game is, it's like almost like putting this road in has shifted the focus onto this road. Maybe giving them this option has made a difference. Because what I was half thinking about is bringing a road down into here. Okay, let me just check. Got 553 tons. Where are these guys then? Cancel. Are you still going up to pick up crops? Oh no, you're pulling stuff round down from this grain silo. What I do need to do though is, whoops, we need to flip you to unload so that you don't take any more crops out of there. And we'll just try and keep this whole area going. Because of course we got two. That's not good. this guy is, yeah, we're not keeping up with food demand. We're going to need to keep an eye on this. You got 42 tons of food there. This is one of the problems in winter, that as your actual supply lines start to slow down. Yeah, I mean, this could be a problem here. Well, you've got the crops coming in, so as long as we can keep the production going, we'll be fine. 11 tons of meat here, so this is working quite well. How much you got? You got 64 tons of crops there. This fuel situation, you've got 148 tons of fuel there. You're getting a bit low. Again, I think it's the workers. What's going on here? Let me just check here. Everyone's happy. It's probably fine that because we got lots of over 21s in there. Let me just take a look. I'm not seeing any over 21s. They must be all over. They're all up here. So in some ways, it looks like this part of the city is that. Oh, looks like this part. Looks like this town has actually got stability. And what's probably happening is the death rate is actually matching the. So birth rate is there. We got one escapee. Somebody decided to escape. Yeah, so the birth rate is overall. Yeah, so we got stasis at the moment, but we got a lot of children still coming through the line. The unemployed worker situation has improved. The average age lifespan is good. I'm very concerned about this though. We got a lot of uneducated people. Got lots of people in higher education though. So I think all I can do now is just keep up. Look at that, we've actually got a surplus of steel, 47 tons. And that is awesome. Now I'm quite happy to let this build up. In fact, I'm quite happy to get back over here. Sorry, I'm flashing over the map. We got a little bit of steel here. Who's supplying the steel to here? Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, small volcano, small storage, customs house. Stop importing the steel. Okay. So what are you doing? You guys are just exporting cement. Where are you then? Okay. You've got open holes here, which were bringing the steel in. So I'm guessing eventually you will return to. Where are you? Ah. Okay. If I pull you out of here, that will remove you from the queue. That will just pull you out. Why you got a uranium? That does not make sense. Where are you? I think I found the guy who imported uranium, but He just bought a pile of uranium. Where are you going to take it? Okay. We paid for it. We might as well keep it, I suppose. Keep an eye on you. You got 7.8 tons of uranium. And we're going to send you there. Okay. I'll stop your antics straight away. Well, we got uranium over here as well. Where is it? Got 7.2 tons of uranium in here. I don't think that's going to be enough to run a nuclear power plant on. I'm certainly not going to start. Just wondering whether we assign you to this office. Maybe we can start building in this conveyor belt here and get this connected up as well. Because I'm really starting to think, get the existing jobs finished and then start building this and building this area here so we can start laying some track. It's becoming very attractive. Okay. But we do need to do this key work here. Well, I think we'll just assign you. If we double assign the two construction offices, what we will do is use up the steel that's over here. How many tons of steel have I got over here? Yeah, we got 17 tons of steel here. Just quick check over here. Got a gas station, but we got no power supply, so there's no point trying to deliver anything to it just yet. This road crew is yeah, it's got the gravel, but the trouble is it's getting the necessary vehicle out here, and I think the problem now is probably most likely to do with fuel. Oh, here comes the excavator. Actually, I don't think these guys will have the fuel to do what they want, but we could try assigning you to this job just to see if you will give an assist. I doubt it though very much. How's this power cable coming along? Right, we need electronics. Do I have a problem with electronics? Let's just have a quick look. We got electronics, we just need to get them delivered. Just want to check here. We got the money, so actually what I wouldn't mind here is a, I mean, we've got quite a lot of money, so oops, no, cancel. I certainly would want a tower crane. I think we'll flash out 46,000 on a tower crane. And I wouldn't mind another covered hole. What we got here, 6.5 tons. We'll put one of you out. We got 3 buses, got concrete mixers. I think a couple of extra concrete mixers here. Another concrete mixer. What we got here, 9 tons, 12 tons. Get you. So what we're going to do is start filling up this area here. I think I wouldn't mind sending, I mean, we've got dump trucks somewhere. I think we're allocate another dump truck to you. I don't think I'm really using the dump trucks here because they've got no role now, because they're not actually moving anything by bulk. So these dump trucks here are wasted. So we'll allocate you. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send one out here in preparation for the future. What's this? A bus station. What did I build? Oh, for this here. On the ore processing plant. Okay. Wow. People everywhere here at the moment. I thought I'd allocated one of these. Okay. Expansion constructor. I was absolutely certain I allocated another one for there, but with 259 over 21s, we're going to have to literally fill this up straight away. But we're giving people plenty of work to do, if nothing else. Yeah. I thought I'd allocated this as well. Okay. Oh yeah, because we... That's it, yep. A big major fail here, because of course I had to build the footpaths first. Okay. Right, let's just keep an eye on our meat production. We got 63 tons of crops in here. Getting the food in here. This is certainly keeping this fed, although no, I don't know. So how's the crops here? Still got the crops going there. We're looking good. We're looking fairly good. Let's just check to see whether my little scheme over here is working. Yeah. So this truck is supplementing this truck, which is helping matters very much. Got the queue back here. It does seem to kind of fluctuate. Right, and what I'm going to do is try Seathorn's suggestion, but I'm not sure how I can put this in. So what we need to do is come in here and build a, what we call it. Where's the waypoint then? Bus stop, right, platform. There it is, waypoint. If I put a waypoint, saying here, what's this then? This is the dump truck. Can I put them in with this? Because I don't think this actually shows the automated. Okay, let me see if I can. That's fuel. I've lost the. Okay, where are you going? See, again, they've come along here. I don't think I can actually add this here, because I can't edit this. So the only thing I can think of is I can edit this, but these are just the manual routes. What we got here? Well, you're the refrigeration truck, so if I add you there and you there, maybe if I put the manually defined trucks down onto here, that might ease the pressure a little bit. One of the problems with this game is that when it starts to get quite large scale, keeping an eye on what's going on can be a little bit tricky. Well, they're certainly putting this together quite quickly. Obviously my road crews like working close in. I think also because you've got the sheer number of unemployed workers at the moment, they all got looking for something to do. Yeah, so what else have I got here? Got power cable to there. We're gonna have to look at getting power into this area as well. Right, so I think just to wind the video up, we're gonna have a quick run through of who's doing what and where. Apologies for some of the confusion in this video. So yeah, so you're working on everything, whole voltage wires, electronic components. Let me just check where you're collecting electronic components from. Wrong. You're meant to be collecting them from here. And better check you as well. Electronic components. Yeah, I hadn't done the switch. Major fail there. Yeah, what I did is I left both construction offices on here to use up all the electronic components. So we'll just take that out. But of course, I didn't switch it over. That's what's holding up that power line. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will be completing these buildings. And I think it is time to start putting this rail construction area together, because I don't think I'm going to make really good progress until I've got at least an iron delivery train coming into here. And I think that will make a big difference. And then what we'll be able to do then is start producing our own components, so that we've got 48 tons of steel here, so things are moving along. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.